to my channel. It's Dispenza-Master11.333. Thank you for being here. First, I'd like to thank all the new subscribers. You all really let me know that I'm truly on the right path in fulfilling my purpose. So I appreciate all the love and support, and a special thank you to anybody who donated to my channel. So if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. But for those who are first timers to my channel, I base my readings off of each of the Lifepath members rather than the zodiac signs because I resonate with numerology at this time. And I align my readings with the lunar cycles of the new moon and full moon. And I do this to deliver the messages from spirit that you may need as you set your intentions, your affirmations, your manifestations, as well as what you may need to release. It'll help you work better with the lunar energies. If it resonates with you or your loved one, if you're cross-watching, please subscribe and comment below to let me know that it did. I love to share experiences, and I do read and respond to each of the comments. Plus, each person who comments will be entered into a drawing to win a free personal reading. So if you commented on the last lunar cycle video, stay until the very end to see if you've won. If you didn't win and you still want to book a personal reading, order a numerology chart, discover your life purpose or starseed origins, or if you just want some coaching or guidance, you can comment below. You can send me a message on Facebook, or you can email me at ascended-master11.333@gmail.com. All of my services are donation-based at this time. However, I do have some certifications. I am a certified numerology practitioner, a mental health ambassador, Integrative Wellness Coach, CBT, Integrative Wellness Coach, and CBT stands for Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. I also have certification in professional spiritual healing and holistic health and wellness coaching. I am also a life purpose coach practitioner. Before I begin your reading, I will do some sound healing with my singing bowls, and this is to help clear your energy and mind. All you have to do is listen. So place your hand on the chakra that you believe needs the most light at this time. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. Okay, let's get started with your reading. Hello, welcome to your reading for Lifepath number 9. This goes from the full moon that just passed on the 25th to the new moon on the 8th, November 8th. So starting off your reading, I like to do the aspects in which you need to focus on the most during this lunar cycle. And you got doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Doubt. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Conflicting energies here. And empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Okay, so yeah, you've been doubting yourself lately, doubting others around you, maybe not stepping into your full purpose here, doubting your abilities or your capabilities or your worth. But you do have this perseverance card here. So while you are doubting, you're also trying to push forward. And, you just need to believe in yourself. And this affirmation says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. It's just that self-discipline that you need to refocus upon. And empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. You may be an empath, or you may struggle with empathy at this time. Maybe you struggle with your empathy powers or your gifts. And you need to be more sensitive to the emotions of those who are around you. You need to be more attentive to your own emotions and know what is yours and what is not yours. because I feel like this also like gets in your way. It clouds your state of mind. So no wonder you're filled with doubt, and then you're trying to push forward because you get these conflicting energies that may not even be yours. Okay. So next I'd like to do the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. We have 47, Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. Yeah, so you need to pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to what you're thinking and the repetitive thoughts, and notice, like, maybe you could even keep a tally, like all the times that you're doubting and you have like a self-doubt or negative self-talk, and then the times where you're like pushing forward, and tally it up. Really pay attention to how you're thinking. Use your mind wisely. We are gifted with this consciousness, these brains that can think all these crazy thoughts. And a lot of times people, I think it was Joe Dispenza who said that 95% of the thoughts that you had yesterday. So think about if you weren't worried or stressed and repeating these things over and over to yourself, how much room that frees your creativity, like your problem solving skills, because you're not so focused and honed in upon it. Like your mind is a powerful tool, and you have more control over it than you allow yourself to believe. You have 3 Spirit Armadillo. Set healthy boundaries. Set healthy boundaries. And this is under the Perseverance card. So if you do set those boundaries for yourself, not only for like other people around you, but like what you're willing to put up with, what your limits are, what you are capable of, and really not like setting yourself up for failure, but not like raising the bar too high where you know you can't reach it. And knowing when to say yes and no, knowing when your empathy skills are not intact and you need to take that alone time for yourself. You need to set those boundaries for yourself and stick to them. It'll be really healthy for you on your journey. It's okay to be a little selfish. You can't pour from an empty cup. You have Stag Spirit. Take the lead. Take the lead. And this is under the Empathy card. So once you are fully aligned and you're an empowered empath, you are able to transmute any negative energy around you. You're not like, you can absorb, you can deflect, but you can also take the lead and you can transmute that energy to love and light, and you don't have to let anybody else's energy affect yours. Again, it clouds your judgment. Everybody else's thoughts and feelings are clouding you right now. Make sure that your thoughts, your emotions are yours, and that you're taking care of yourself. This is the Angel Oracle deck. I have 2 of these. Angels are trying to get messages across to you. You have Sensitivity, Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Literally, I just said that. So yeah, you are extra sensitive. You're feeling so much around you, and you need to be aware of that. And then see that this angel is out in nature, taking some time to meditate, to just be by themselves, not around other people, and really just sit in your own headspace. And there's music here too, where you're just kind of, releasing stress and just unwinding and being mindful, and allowing yourself to escape from the hustle and bustle of the everyday life. So yeah, you are really sensitive right now, which I picked up from the empathy card. And it says honor your feelings, honor yourself. So again, you need to set these boundaries. Archangel Haniel. You have outdoors. Again, Archangel Jophiel, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So I just said the imagery in this card pointed to that, to go out in nature, to be by yourself, to contemplate, to meditate. And this card is just confirming that this is Archangel Jophiel. And when you are by yourself and you do take that time, if you can't be outdoors, make yourself a little altar and just set aside some time that you can just be. And but it's better if you can connect with nature and go outside. So, and whether you're indoors or outdoors, you can call upon Archangel Haniel and Archangel Jophiel to help you. You have creative writing. Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. So yeah, you might be getting like streams of consciousness that coming through to you and like our downloads. You will want to just stop what you're doing and just jot it down, write it down, whatever you're thinking, like free flow, like just let it out. Don't worry about punctuation. Don't worry about, you know, the way it sounds or if anyone would see it, just write. Because a lot of times that is your guidance, your higher self coming through to you. And there's a creative writing project on the horizon for you. And again, this says new creative ideas. If you go out and spend that time in nature and you know, all that space that your mind, you use your mind wisely, think about how much you can express, because you're not so busy worried about other things and other people and other emotions. You're just you and your higher self, and you can just write it all out. So a creative writing project, Archangel Gabriel coming through for you. Let's see what other angels have messages for you. Ooh, that one jumped out. You have Merlina. You are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. Some of you out there might want to book a personal reading. They're donation-based. You can message me or email me. But really, all the answers are within you. See, there's this witch here. There's this manifestor here. And there's your guides, your angels guiding you. But the real magic comes through you. So you are stuck between this doubt and this perseverance because you don't have enough information yet. You don't have all the facts. You can't see the bigger picture. You have Seraphina. I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. Thank you. You have Sonia. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So if you have somebody on the other side, they are, you know, maybe that's where this empathy is coming from too, because maybe you're, you know, you're trying to heal from those wounds, you're trying to grieve, and that also might be clouding your ability to persevere. So this is your loved one coming in very strongly. You might be feeling like you've been getting messages from your loved one. It could be somebody that you recently lost or like lost a long time ago, but it's like heavy energy around this person. You may feel like you've been, or maybe you have dreams about this person, or have been getting some kind of messages or something that reminds you of this person, and they really just want to let you know, like, don't worry about me. We'll be together again one day. I'm happy. I'm at peace. I love you. Do you, and I'm here to guide you. And they are just really coming through strong as a confirmation, like they're always with you. This is the Moonology deck. Okay. Well, there was a lot, but I'll take them. Your commitment is being tested. So whether or not you are able to persevere and work through this doubt, this is part of your soul mission. This is something that you have to go through every lifetime. And, you know, are you going to repeat the same cycles over and over again? Or have you learned your lesson and are going to move forward? A fiery climax approaches. So if you feel like there's been a lot of momentum and there are things that are building up and building up and building up, there is a climax about to occur for you. You have a time for healing. Yeah, you need to take time to just worry about yourself. 11/11. As soon as I said that, So again, confirmation, you need to take that time for yourself, a time to heal, a time to, you're not worried about anybody else's bullshit. You are just worried about your own. Something big is going to happen. It might be a tower moment. It might be a revelation, an epiphany, opening up to your gifts, a new opportunity coming through for you, confirmed messages coming through for you where you just, okay, I know. Thank you for telling me. I already knew. Something like that, where it's like, a highlight. And then after that, it winds down, it goes down, it descends, and then you're able to transform. You have work through your fears. Yeah, so all this doubt, you need to work through this doubt. Adjustments are required. So you need to adjust the way that you think, the way that you perceive things. You need to make adjustments with the people you're hanging out with, where you're putting your time and energy, what energy you're picking up versus what's yours. You need to pay attention to your thoughts and adjust them. Be consciously aware of what you're thinking. It's metacognition, thinking about the way you think. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, so see, I just said that. If you feel like things have been building up, it is. There's something coming. It's right around that's right around the corner. And you've been kind of stuck and waiting and, don't know, I'm trying to move forward. But, it's picking up speed now, and you're gonna go through some kind of epiphany, some kind of revelation that really points you in the right direction, and you can move forward from there. Luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. Sagittarius energy. Okay, this is the Light Seers Oracle deck. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Yep, a new way of being. So once you get through this fiery climax, this is 1414. When I said that, once you, so these downloads, these, it's energetic upgrades in the sense that you're changing on a cellular level. Everything about you is changing slowly. And once you start to embrace that and accept it and be more aware of your thoughts, and then be more diligent with the way that you think, and consciously choosing positivity and consciously making choices that are good for your whole being, and you get more aligned with your divine self, your higher self, and so you end up being this whole new person. And so you're integrating that part, your old self and your new self. This also reminds me of like astral projection or some kind of dream. It could be a spiritual gift as it pertains to dreams, like lucid dreaming, astral traveling, remote viewing. There's messages coming through for your dreams. So I would keep a dream journal, and even if so when you first wake up, I would write down whatever details you can remember. And then even if it's like you spontaneously remember during the day, jot it down. Because a lot of times there's symbols and there's messages for you in your dreams. And it also, you might want to record yourself, maybe like a microphone or something. You might be talking in your sleep too. You might be communicating, and to listen back and to hear what you're saying might be very beneficial to you, especially if you have a loved one on the other side who's trying to connect with you. You have transformation. Oh my God, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. I can't make this up. Like, I literally said that, and it was the card was already in my hand. I did not see that. So, yeah, it's confirmation. Things are changing on a cellular level, and like you are ascending to this divine light being, and you're going to just be so much more zen because you are in control of your emotions. You actually can control the emotions of other people. So like if you walk into a room or a bar or anywhere and there's negative energy, you could actually change the energy in the room just by being there. Like nothing can get to you. Like a Zen Buddhist, like a monk. So it's like that kind of energy where you're just like, yep, everything's good for me. But it's getting there. It's like, so all this stuff is happening to build so that way you can come down the other side and just release. Surrender. This is the original Rider-Waite Tarot deck. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, luck is on your side. Ooh, that one hopped out. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is quick moving energy, taking action. Flipped up. You have the Strength card. And the Empress. The Wheel of Fortune, this is saying you are a good luck charm. Positive things are coming for you in every aspect of your life. Abundance is on the way. It's infinite abundance. It's fortune, material success. And you'll also be recognized and respected as well. You have the Egyptian cycles of life represented in the corners. These are repeating cycles until you reach enlightenment and fulfill your soul's purpose. So again, you're going to repeat the same thing, the same cycles over and over and over again until you come out the other side. You have the Knight of Swords. Again, the Knight is about taking action. When you answer to challenges, prepare for the consequences. Extreme ambition, this is drive, this is getting your goals in order and achieving them. And sometimes even at the expense of others. But again, you need to focus on yourself and set those boundaries so that way you can, move. You still want to be giving and compassionate to other people, but you don't have to step on anyone's toes to get where you're going. Communicate your plans very clearly. So clearly decide what you want and what you're going to do, and then Spirit will help you manifest. And nothing will get in the way. No people, no energy, nothing. Because you know what's going on and you know what your plan is. You have the Strength card. So what I love about this card, she's strong enough to tame this lion, but she's also strong in her emotions. She's not even remotely upset or scared. This is your emotional strength and your physical strength. So this is a body, mind, and spirit. This is overcoming all of your fears. It's taming the lion or the beast within you. And so these are your uncontrolled thoughts. These are your subconscious, your shadow work that needs to come to the surface. This is anxiety, friction, self-doubt. Again, doubt. So that's taming all of those things. And again, once you're aware of your thoughts, it's much more easier to control them, because oftentimes we really don't pay attention. We don't think about our thoughts in that way. A lot of times too, if you do write journals and you can go back and read through and you can hear your thought processes, and as you change and grow, you can hear the way that you speak to yourself changes. So that's another reason why writing things is really good. You're able to be strong, but you're also able to be gentle and kind. Tame all your fears, tame all your self-doubts, do your shadow work, and don't be emotionally or physically strained. You are divinely guided and you have a divine connection with Spirit, and they are really on your side here, really trying to help you work through any kind of doubts or fears. There's just, so this epiphany that's coming through, this climax that's approaching, is you're going to have this revelation about the way that you perceive things, about the way that you think, about the way that you are, things that you've been through that made you who you are and how you are, and you're going to change for the better. You're not going to have all of that bearing on your soul anymore. You're going to be able to release it. And then what happens is you turn into the Empress. So this is about creativity. It's ruled by Venus, Earth element. This is the ruler of love, harvest, growth, earthly abundance. Again, so abundance is coming your way from that Wheel of Fortune here. This is Mother Nature, fertility, the essence of life. She has a lot going for her. She's sitting in her power. The pomegranates represent bliss on her clothes there. It's passion and luxury. She's abundant, and she has an unconditional nurturing energy. She has the best interest in mind for everyone. So that's that monk Buddha energy I was speaking about. She wants to see everyone grow. It's a God energy. She has the best interest in mind for everyone. So that's that monk Buddha energy I was speaking about. She wants to see everyone grow. It's a guide to all that is mysterious and mystical, and reminds us about new creation. And new creation is fragile. It takes time to develop, so be patient. You need to plant the seeds, nurture them, and allow them to come into fruition. It could also be a pregnancy energy, or birthing a new idea. But you do have this addition coming into the family here too. So there could be some of you out there who are expecting. And if you are, please comment below. Let me know how this relates to you. And also, if the part where the loved one is speaking to you relates to you, please let me know. I would really love to know that. Yeah, balance your primal force with your intuition and your compassion. So, your impulses, your urges, and really start to discipline yourself in the way that you react to things. And once you start to realize your thoughts and how you are, and you become more aware of them, the easier it will be to tame them. Okay, so next we have my self-made deck. Balance my chemistry, hydrate these cells. The body talks and meditation helps. This is a song by Nahko and Medicine for the People. It's called Budding Trees. A lot of spiritual messages in his music if you would like to listen to him. But this is basically saying to, things are changing on a cellular level, and you need to hydrate that. You need to water the plants. You need to balance your body, mind, and spirit. And I would seriously listen to all of his songs. Really, I would recommend them because there's so many spiritual messages that you may find beneficial on your journey. On the back it says, you can make money doing what you love. Put in the work, put in the effort. So if you don't feel like whatever you're doing is fulfilling that call, like your soul's purpose, if you don't feel that passion, or if you feel like you should be doing something more but you just don't know what it is, you don't have to settle with what society says that what you should be doing. You can make a career change. You can make your own business. Do it, because you can make money. Go back to school for something. There's always been this something that you want to do, but you want to make a difference, and it's just what you're doing is not cutting it. There's something more. You could have everything. You could be so abundant and have everything that you've ever wanted, all these material things, recognition. You could even have fame, but you will still feel empty if you're not fulfilling your purpose, your mission, what you are sent here to do. And there's that, oh well, I need to make money, I need to pay my bills, I need. But you can make money doing what you love to do. 222 when I said that. Recurring dreams are trying to reveal something to you that you haven't quite picked up on yet. Dig deeper. So yeah, that's already came through in the reading. Pay attention to your dreams. If you can't recall your dreams, you could do hypnosis or a regression. You can go into a meditative state, and you also might remember or get some glimpses of your dreams. Also doing things that are creative, where you're just turning your mind off. Even just coloring. If you just color, you might get a spontaneous memory of a dream and just write it down. I have a dream A to Z dictionary, and I can look up some of the dreams. So if you send me your dreams, if you don't feel comfortable leaving it in a comment, you can email them to me, because I love to interpret dreams. So send them my way. We can decipher them together. Are you in the same vibration as what you were trying to manifest? Adjust your thoughts, attitude, perceptions, and intentions. So yeah, that's already come up. Also, it's throughout the whole reading, to pay attention to your vibration, because you could say out loud, you could say within yourself, you could say, oh, I want this job, I want this person, I want this life, I want to release this. But if you have any of this doubt that comes through, so for example, I love to use the example, somebody who wants love, oh my god, I can't wait to find my perfect man, blah blah blah, but then say something like, oh, the man around here suck, and I'm never gonna find him. Those are conflicting energies. It's not the words that spirit pays attention to, it's the energy. And when you have those conflicting energies, it's hard to manifest what it is that you actually want. Once you're more aware of your thoughts, and then you can self-talk and guide your thoughts back. Oh no, that's the old way of thinking, that's the old pattern of thinking. I trust the process. I do believe that I need to let go of those doubts, those negative thoughts, because that's what's preventing me from achieving what I really want. And I know this is what I really want. So that's where clearly decide what you want, so that way it can manifest. And again, adjusting your thoughts, adjusting your attitude, your perspectives. So, all that will be clearer once you start paying attention to yourself. Honestly, it might be a good idea. So you have a self-monitoring tool, a progress monitoring tool. If you did do a a tally sheet, or so negative thought, positive thought, or every time that you corrected a thought and you give yourself a point, you just check in with yourself, even if it's every half hour. If you can't do it on the spot and talk to yourself in that kind of way where you're like, okay, I know that this is not me, I know this is not who I'm meant to be anymore, I know why I'm this way, but because it's hard sometimes, because it's such a habit, it's programmed into your DNA, into your being. You are a hard, wired set of programs based on your experiences. Look up Joe Dispenza, Brainwash Yourself, because I'm referring to him a lot in this video when it comes to paying attention to your thoughts. It'll happen in divine timing. I trust the process. I'm doing my part, and I expect that Spirit does the divine energy side of it, or the guidance part of it, allowing those connections and those coincidences and everything to line up as it should, and knowing that if it doesn't, then it wasn't meant for me, and it could be coming at a later time, and to trust the process. Keep doing actions to make your goals manifest, and just know that if they don't, then it's not yet the time, or something better is going to come, a new perspective or a new idea is going to come to take its place. So really trusting that process, really letting go of any doubt. If there's any part of you that doesn't think that you can do something, you will not vibrationally match what it is that you're trying to bring to you. You like attracts like. So what you give out, the universe gives back. So you have to really pinpoint what it is. So if you're not happy with what is around you, your circumstances, your relationships, your job, your career, whatever it is that you're not comfortable with or happy with, what are you vibrationally doing to attract it to you? And remember, you can do anything that you set your mind to. You have get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Yeah, it's just you. It's just your your thoughts. It's your thoughts. You get in your own way of happiness, of joy, of abundance, of trying to manifest whatever it is that you want out of this life. You can literally create the perfect life for yourself. Make a vision board. Spend every day, spend a couple minutes with this vision board at your altar or in nature, and just believe that it's going to happen. Just believe. Act as if you already have it. Be blessed. Be grateful. Every day, write 3 things that you're grateful for. Say thank you to Spirit, to the universe, to God, to angels. Just be so grateful for this life, for this breath, and just be in a state of positivity and feeling blessed. And then when things don't go your way, to know that it's a blessing in disguise. Even on your worst days, when you can't find anything, or you don't think you can find anything to be grateful for, those are the days that you'll be, man, I do have a lot to be grateful for. So every day, try to write down 1 to 3 things that make you feel grateful, and you will start to see a vibrational shift. Find your starseed origins. You came with a mission. If you know what time you were born, if you know when, where, and you would like to know your starseed origins, I do them donation based. And if you can't afford, you can send me a message, say I saw your video and it said to find your starseed origins. I will look out for you if you can't afford it, or I'm doing this so that way you can know more about your journey and what your missions are. So what I'll do is I'll take your natal chart, and I will look at the numbers that are within your chart and compare them to different known starseed origins. So I can just give you a list and some resources to get you started, and then you can look more into those aspects of yourself that you got from those previous lifetimes, those previous missions. It'll really help you pinpoint what you're meant to be doing here, because a lot of times that is recycled. A lot of starseeds and light workers came specifically at this time period to help raise the vibration of humanity. And in order to do that, we have to focus first on ourselves and know that it is possible, because once we know that we are limitless, we get to teach others that they are limitless. And like, we all wake up and, the whole earth, our whole realm, it just shifts. It just 1111 and it just goes into a higher realm. So I will make sure that I put in the a description of what these angel numbers mean. So find your starseed origins. I can help you with that. Donations are greatly appreciated. So you want to know your starseed origins, you can email me at ascendedashmaster11.333@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment below. Go visit your family and make more memories. So yeah, you had that addition to your family coming through. Family, very strong coming through. Make some fun times together, because that's really what you're going to be grateful for, and you're going to feel your most peace. And you have an innate ability yet to be discovered. Yep. Okay. So I actually said that a couple times throughout the reading, because for some of you out there, it's an epiphany that's going to, like, this climax, this, like, what's around the corner is an epiphany, which helps you release something. But others of you out there, it's more of a gift, or understanding of a gift, or, if you are aware of your gifts, it's going to be having more control over them, or a new gift may come into play. Even just like the dream recall and astral travel, you have this like experience that just opens up the way that you view things. Like, it might be just a whole experience, like a whole mind shift that just changes the way that you are. So, like, okay, for example, I had a friend who she just started her journey, and she actually tapped into her gifts sooner than I did, and turns out she was a medium, a psychic medium, that she had never, like, she could sense energies before. Now she could actually hear, see, feel the energies, their stories. And so she had plans to be a massage therapist, and now she's called to be a medium. So maybe, like, you can do what you love and get paid for it, but it might have something to do with an ability that you haven't tapped into yet. So if you became a medium and you started, charging, services, or, going out and helping people connect with people who have crossed on to the other side, that's, a big shift if you hadn't tapped into those gifts yet. So there's an ability, there's something that a gift, a power, an extra sixth sense. There's going to be something that you tap into that changes things for you, that answers things for you, and really puts you in a different path, a different, I could feel so much excitement and so much like that, okay, type of energy coming through right now. It's like going to be so clear once it hits you, and once you make this realization, or once this gift comes to you, you're just going to be floored. It's going to be like, and everything's just going to click together, like this missing puzzle piece that just kind of, that's why I had to do all this and become this, and that's why I had to deal with this, because it all leads to this. Let's pull one more. Messages for Lifepath 9. What is your Lifepath number? What is your purpose? So obviously you guys are 9s, but 9s actually come with a special mission. 9s are the humanitarians. They're the voice for the voiceless. There are so many different outlets. There's so many different ways in which you could do this. So if you were a voice for the voiceless, what would you say? So you're going to stand up for the little man, to somebody who is defenseless. And, there's so many different ways. Like, there's something that you went through as a child, or even as an adult. There's something that you specifically experienced, endured, that you heal from. And because you healed from it, you're able to speak for other people who haven't yet. So you could be a speaker, like a an advocate. You could be like part of a nonprofit organization. You could probably start your own nonprofit organization. You guys are like the game changers, the rule makers, the people who fight for changes. Like, there's so many people, there's so many things that people go through that they think that nobody else could possibly understand. And the reason why we go through this and all of these experiences, even the most traumatic ones, it's to heal from those wounds, and then to know like the cycles that it took you to heal, how many times you had to repeat them until you finally came out through the other side. And you have a special mission in like helping other people. So there's something that you specifically feel very passionate about, that you can make a huge difference. And you have gifts that are going to be discovered that's going to just help you. And on the back of that, it says create I am affirmations to co-create with spirit. So yeah, when the new moon and full moon come, write down a positive I am affirmations, and then write 2 copies, one to burn and then one to read every day. If you can't read it every day, try to read it as much as you can for that whole month, because that's another self-monitoring tool that you can, what you're focusing on and what worked, what didn't work, what you're willing to release, what your new intentions are. And doing those I am affirmations, even if it's just 1 or 2, some people write a whole list, some people write just 5 or just, a couple, but make it what you really want to, be and manifest. So even if you're not organized and you say to yourself, I am organized, I am capable of being organized, and you believe it for just that minute, just that second that you're saying it, and just like that, Spirit, I know you're helping me to become more organized. And you fake it until you make it. You will become more organized just by default, because you're programming your mind to think these thoughts and to believe them. You have Om, meditate. Take pictures of nature, the flowers, trees, clouds, birds, and bugs. Whatever you find pretty. This is the Self-Help Healing Oracle deck. These are things that you can do in your day-to-day physical 3D self to become more aligned with the vibration of love and light. So you have health checkup. So you should actually go get a physical, go make sure that all your numbers are good and that you're physically healthy. Maybe it's been a while, or maybe you're worried about something health-wise. But this is Spirit just saying, make sure that you're paying attention to your body, what you put into your body, your medications or food, or, your body is the vessel that contains your soul. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of it properly. Don't pay attention to your body enough. You can test the physical limitations of your body, and you can create a longer, healthier life for yourself, and just taking those small steps every day to become the most healthy version of yourself. So your body is something that you need to pay attention to at this time during this lunar cycle. So go get a doctor's checkup. Family coming through again. So yeah, spending time with family. And look at this. This is very nurturing energy. This is very caring energy. This is, being around people who love you unconditionally and sharing that unconditional love with them. So this is embracing, and look, nature. You guys can go out in nature, go on a hike, go see a waterfall. Yeah, spend time with your family. You have, in addition to your family, there's a lot of family that came through. Connect with crystals. There's different crystals for different aspects that you're working on with yourself. You can meditate and just hold these stones, or have them in your pocket, or have them on you, or put them under your pillow, and you will be surprised how these things can actually help heal you. You are energy. You have energy flowing through to you. So if there's an energy imbalance, these crystals can actually scientifically help you realign yourself. So connecting with crystals, learning more about crystals will definitely help you on your journey. Okay, next we have the love messages from your angels. So this is like the love portion of your reading. So this is like not necessarily romantic love when these messages come through. It could just be how to be more loving in general. You have spiritual connection. You have that again. That's the second time that came through, spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. There's somebody that when you first met them, you just knew them somehow. It was almost like you guys knew each other for your whole lives, and, you know, just knew each other and got each other in a way that nobody else can. And, you know, this connection is definitely something that you endure every lifetime, because it helps you either learn from a repetitive cycle, like a karmic cycle, a karmic debt, or they help reveal to you what needs to be healed. So it either can go in a, I wouldn't say positive or negative, because at the end of the day, you know that connection was brought to you for a specific reason, and it could bring you closer, but it could also be like you stepping up and recognizing that and knowing when to cut a relationship off if it's not healthy for you. But it happens every lifetime. It's meant to happen so that way you can grow. And if you're hearing this right now, you know exactly who it is. You know exactly who it is. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. That'll also help shift your perspective into a more positive vibe. Okay, this is the Romance Angel Oracle deck. Okay, you have children. Your love life is being affected by children. Somebody out there is expecting. But you could also have children, and you might use your children as an excuse to not be in a relationship, or to not fulfill, like not to put that commitment or effort into a relationship, because, you know, your kids come first, or, you know, you want to make a decision good for your kids, or you could end up being with somebody who doesn't want kids and you do, or vice versa. The aspect of children comes into play here. And if there's no physical children, then it deals with your inner child or their inner child and the work that needs to be done. There's the inner child work that needs to be healed. So whether it be the inner child or a physical child or both, you have codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So, you know, if this will speak to you, you know, you'll get this like ping and you're like, oh man, that's me. You know, but it could just be being addicted to things that are bad for you, not even like substance abuse or alcohol or, you know, gambling. It could be more like the addictions to your thoughts and your the story that you tell yourself, and just being who you are, not willing to let go of those changes. You're dependent on somebody, maybe this soul connection, or you're dependent on those thoughts, on those perspectives, and unwilling to let them go because you're afraid of what's going to happen next. So there's a codependency here. It could be with a person, or it could just be, you know, you depend on something in order to thrive in an unhealthy way. And your perspective shifts will help make that clear. You have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So, okay, notice how you got these two. You have free yourself, take back control, and then let go of control. So this is setting up those boundaries, and there's so many times over your life that you've given your power away, that you said no and wanted to say yeah, or said yeah but wanted to say no, or kicked yourself for making a decision and then dwelling on it.
And you need to let go of all that. You need to call back in all the fragmented parts of your soul that you've lost along the way. Every time you chipped yourself a little bit smaller and smaller, every time you were a child and were unheard or misunderstood or felt like your needs were not met, you need to love yourself and be the version of yourself that you needed when you were younger. And you need to free yourself and take back your control. Your inner child is taking the front seat in a lot of these situations because you have no other coping skills. You have no other ways, no other examples to lead by. Like, you need to free yourself of everything that you've ever learned and take back control of what you want to manifest. Not what anybody else, not your kids, not your family, not your partner, what you want to manifest, what you in spirit contracted, drew up, signed, stamped, sealed. You were put on this earth to do this, and then you do it. So you need to free yourself of all the burdens, all the doubt, and, create that life for yourself. But you also can't be like demanding on like when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen and stress about every single little detail and have to know when every little thing happens and why it happens. Like, you need to, or just like trying to make a specific outcome happen, or resisting change or resisting an undesired outcome. You need to trust the process. You need to trust spirit, and you need to be patient and allow things to grow. So you had the Empress card where it said, like, it takes time to birth a new idea. You're trying to plant a seed or grow a baby in like a day, and being very impatient with yourself and fill yourself with doubt. It's so easy. Like, so you'll have this epiphany and like, no, I can't. I couldn't possibly. It's never going to work. And that's exactly what prevents you from moving forward. Get out of your own way. This is the love messages from your partner, from your soulmate. Okay. These are things that, like, it's from their higher self. So these may be things that they don't necessarily say to you or will say to you. But this is how they're feeling. This is what their higher selves would like to say to your higher selves. And hopefully help you on your healing journey. I left you before you could leave me. You and I were too young. I feel you even though we're apart. I want to tell you how I feel. I hope that you can forgive me one day. I don't react when people mention you. I hide behind material things. We both know I'm not the one for you. The codependency energy. I am becoming a better person. Yeah. I wish I could share my good news with you. I want to feel that way again. I left when I saw you with someone. I am so attracted to you. It's time for me to heal now. You got that card, a time for healing. The timing just wasn't right for us. But you came closer than anyone. I couldn't let you get close to me. You got closer than anyone, though. Okay. Any more? You have, I am afraid to contact you. My life is not as together as it seems. I bury myself in work to forget you. I hid who I really am from you. You saw right through it, though. I replay our conversations over and over. And I regret lying to you. You can't really expect people to be honest if they can't be honest with themselves. So they were, you know, not being fully truthful to themselves and not to you. I am not available. There's one more message that wants to come through. It is, I knew exactly what I was doing. It's this one. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. The last two cards that flipped up were I wonder if you are happy without me. And you are the best thing in my life. You are the best thing in my life. So yeah, these are things that they would like to express to you. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of acceptance, though, too. It's like we both know that, you know, I'm not the one for you. The timing wasn't right. We were young, you know, and like there is love. There is, you know, attraction and, you know, an appreciation for the lesson, for the thank you for being close to me. Thank you. You were the best thing in my life. There's regret. They replay things that you've been through, and they really realize that you made them a better person, that you, and they don't like to admit that. That's why they bury themselves in material things. They bury themselves in work, and you know, they hide themselves. They hide behind, you know, their material things, and, you know, they don't react when people say anything about you, because what's there to say? There's that conflicting energy here. But there is a feeling of like closure, acceptance, a willingness to move forward, separation, or like a breakup, or like a no resentment. There's not resentment. It's just content. Like, I'm happy for you. I understand why you are in my life. I know why I did the things that I did. I didn't at the time, or maybe I did, because it does say I knew exactly what I was doing. I knew exactly what I was doing. You know, but they had their own issues that they were working through too, like their own inner child wounds, and they're unable to let you, you know, they were unable to receive the love that you were giving. And there was a codependency here. So if that resonates with you, please let me know. You'll know within your heart of hearts, like, what resonates with you and what doesn't. Take what does and forget the rest. These are conversations that you can have with your loved one, or if you're single or potential partner. These are for couples, but these are conversations that, you know, you can have to deepen your bond. You can write these down. There's also a quote at the end that might be significant to you. So it could be the quote or the conversation topic that you need to pay attention to. The first card says, who was your best friend when you were growing up? What made them so special to you? So this is a conversation topic that you can bring up and really get to know the qualities that, you know, they found comforting growing up in a friend, and also get to learn more about them. If there ever comes a day when we can't be together, keep me in your heart. I'll stay there forever. AA mine. Do you think we go out on enough dates together? How can we make more time for each other? The best use of life is love. The best expression of love is time. The best time to love is now. Rick Warren. What does trust mean to you? Which of your friends can you trust the most, and why? To be trusted is a greater compliment than being loved. George MacDonald. Name a time when you've been honest, even though it cost you something. Name a time where you were dishonest. The real things haven't changed. It is still best to be honest and truthful, to make the most of what we have, to be happy with simple pleasures, and have courage when things go wrong. Laura and Gales Wilder. That resonates with your reading. That quote resonates with your reading. What makes someone a good listener? Do you feel like I care about what you have to say? These are very deep conversations that you could be having, like, soul bearing, like heart to hearts. Did you ever want to run away from home when you were young? Why? Home is a place where you grow up wanting to leave and grow old wanting to get back to. John Ed Pierce. This also might be some, discussing these questions, like discussing those traumas of childhood might actually be some of the revelations that you have regarding the things that you're supposed to be doing to help others in your humanitarian aspect. How do you imagine celebrating our 25th anniversary or our 50th? If you're single or just started dating someone, maybe instead phrase it as, could you see me being with you in 25 years from now? What about 50? And if it scares them away, then you know that it's not right for them. But just envisioning that together and really deeply knowing if you could really see that life with someone, envisioning it makes it more able to manifest. Especially if you guys are both seeing it and visualizing it and working toward it. What are 3 things I do that make you feel special and loved? No one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, God lives in us, and his love is made complete in us. This is God's little instruction book. And what I like to do is I like to just look over your spread, and whatever numbers I see jump out at me, I pull open to that page and read the quote. And again, there is a quote and then a Bible verse underneath. One of those are supposed to be speaking to you in some way or another. So you had 29. The measure of a man's character is not what he gets from his ancestors, but what he leaves his descendants. So yeah, this very strongly healing ancestral lines. You have underneath that, a good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. 55. Contentment isn't getting what we want, but being satisfied with what we have. Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned, in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. And that reminds me of this saying, to be content is to be happy, and to be happy is to be rich. So yeah, be happy, be blessed, be grateful, do your grateful list, and good things are going to come to you. There's so much good coming here. A lot of heavy stuff that you need to heal from. Stop doubting yourself. Go spend time in nature. Again, if you want Starseed origins, please let me know. Don't be afraid to reach out. If it resonates with you, please leave a comment. Let me know. I love to share experiences. I love to see how things relate to you. Different pieces will relate to you in different ways. This is for a collective. So there's going to be some of you where some things really hit home. I would really like to know those things. And the winner from the comments from the last lunar cycle reading is Melissa Gomez. Congratulations, Melissa. You can either email me at ascendedashmaster11.333@gmail.com, or you can comment below and you can decide when you want to redeem your free personal reading. All right. Thank you very much for listening, watching. Have a great day.